You know that moment. You walk from the kitchen to the living room, and there they are. You sit down, and 2 minutes later, soft pause. You stand up to grab water, and you feel eyes on you. You close the bathroom door, and suddenly it sounds like you've offended royalty. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you've probably wondered, why does my cat keep checking on me? Why does my cat follow me around? Why does my cat watch me like I'm about to do something suspicious? Are they being clingy, protective, planning something? Or is this actually a sign of something deeper? Welcome to FurEver. Today we're breaking down cat behavior explained, the real reasons your cat keeps checking in on you without turning them into tiny dramatic monarchs running your household. And stick with us, because near the end, there's one reason most people completely miss. And once you see it, you'll never interpret that hallway stare the same way again. Let's start with a scene you know. You're working, focused, finally productive. You haven't moved in 20 minutes. And then, a cat appears. No sound, no announcement, just presence. They don't demand anything. They don't meow. They just sit, watching. And here's the question most people ask. Is my cat obsessed with me? Or worse, is something wrong? Because if your cat keeps coming to you randomly, sitting in the same room as you, following you from room to room, it can feel intense. And here's where it gets interesting. Most people assume this is either extreme affection or extreme dependency. But what if it's neither? What if your cat isn't checking on you emotionally, but environmentally? Let's unpack that. 1. You're part of their environment. Cats don't think in events, they think in patterns. Think about this for a second. Your home is your cat's territory. It's a mapped, memorized, scent-marked space. Every corner, ledge, and sunbeam is cataloged. And inside that territory, you are a moving landmark. When your cat checks in on you, they're not necessarily thinking, I miss you. They're thinking, the environment shifted. You stood up, you moved rooms, you closed a door. From a feline perspective, that's data, critical data. Indoor cats, especially, are environmental monitors. So if your cat follows you around the house, it's often about simple pattern integrity. You changed location. They update the map. Not clingy, just thorough. Think of them as little four-legged analysts, silently compiling spreadsheets of your behavior. 2. They're calibrating safety. Have you ever noticed your cat glance at you when there's a sudden noise? A knock at the door, a dropped pan, a strange sound outside. They look at you. Why? Because you're a reference point. This is called social referencing. Dogs are famous for it, but cats do it too, just quietly, without the wagging tails or dramatic whining. Your cat may be checking your face, posture, tone. Are you calm? Are you tense? Did you react? If you stay relaxed, their nervous system stays regulated. You're not just furniture, you're feedback, a living, breathing barometer. And this is subtle, but powerful. Because when people search, why does my cat watch me? The assumption is affection or judgment. Often it's assessment. They're gathering data. They're saying in their silent feline way, okay, environment stable, human calm, we can proceed. 3. Micro-attachment cycles. Here's the part that softens everything. Cats form attachments, real ones. Not dramatic dog-like, where have you been for 8 minutes attachments, but low-intensity, consistent bonds that run quietly beneath the surface. Instead of constant contact, they maintain connection through brief proximity checks. Think of it like emotional Wi-Fi. They don't need to stream constantly. They just ping the network, enough to reassure themselves that the signal is strong. Still there? Good. Then they wander off again. They'll disappear into a sunbeam on the floor, slip behind the couch, or patrol the hallway. They're not indecisive or playing games. They're maintaining connection efficiently, in a way that suits their temperament. This is very cat. A quiet rhythm of check-ins, brief interactions, and independent exploration. 4. Routine stability. Cats love predictability. If you usually work in one room, sit in a specific chair, or go to bed at a certain time, you become part of the routine architecture of their world. Every movement you make, every location you occupy, fits into the mental map they've built. When you break that pattern, even slightly, they notice. A missing step, a delayed routine, or a different posture is data. And here's the part most people miss. Sometimes your cat checks on you not because they want food, attention, or to be petted, but because they're confirming that the pattern is intact. You're still here. You're still moving normally. The house still behaves the way it should. This is especially common in cats that follow you to the bathroom, sit outside closed doors, or appear during phone calls. It's not drama, it's continuity management. And if you're thinking, okay, but what about the intense staring? Yes, the stare. That long, unwavering gaze is often less about judgment or curiosity and more about verification. Your cat is simply monitoring the environment, checking for any shifts that could matter, ensuring that their world remains predictable and secure. Their vigilance is quiet, efficient, and deeply feline. 5. Observation is their default setting. Cats are ambush predators. They are wired to observe before acting, to gather information and make precise decisions. So when your cat sits across the room, quietly watching you breathe, it's not necessarily about emotional intensity. It's behavioral economy. Every movement, every sound, every shift in posture is data. You are the most dynamic object in the room. You open containers. You make food appear. You operate doors. You move in ways that matter to them. Of course you're interesting, and sometimes, yes, they are hoping you'll get up and do something useful. You are both companion and vending machine. Let's be honest, there's a practical angle layered into what looks like simple observation. They are learning, assessing, and waiting for opportunities. Sitting still, watching, calculating, that's efficient energy use for a predator. 6. You regulate their nervous system. When your cat curls up near you, not on you necessarily, just nearby, something subtle happens in the room. Your breathing slows. Your movements become steady, familiar. Your presence is consistent. And consistency, it turns out, lowers feline stress levels. Cats are small predators with finely tuned nervous systems. Stability in their environment matters more than we often realize. So if your cat checks in on you frequently, especially during storms, when visitors arrive, when schedules change, or in loud, unpredictable environments, they may be using your calm as a stabilizer. Not because they are helpless, not because they need constant attention, but because you are predictable. Predictability equals safety in the feline mind. They gauge the world around them based on patterns, on familiar cues, and your steady presence is a reassuring constant. Now let's close a loop from the beginning. Is your cat obsessed with you? Probably not. Are they clingy? Usually no. Are they broken? Definitely not. If your cat keeps checking in, following you, observing your movements from room to room, you are likely a moving landmark, a safety reference, a routine anchor, a mild source of entertainment, and occasionally, a heated cushion. Not bad for a Tuesday. So the next time your cat silently appears in a doorway and starts quietly supervising your every move, you don't need to panic or wonder if something's wrong. No, nothing has shattered. No alarm bells are ringing. You can just give a little nod of acknowledgement. Environmental audit complete. And now, as for me, I need to go confirm that I still own at least 1 square foot of my couch. My cat is currently conducting quality control, ensuring that I am, in fact, behaving predictably. See you later. FurEver.